Hello everyone, welcome to Seek This Year reading. Today we are going to check what are the messages for you, what's the issue, what's enhancing your issues, what are the influences in your life, the old patterns, what you need to fix, and why is it all happening, and what's the outcome. So, starting with the first card, the issue. So, I'm seeing somewhere that your major issue could be there's a pending decision. So this keeps coming again and again in your reading. When we did the last reading, again there's some pending issue, discussion, or pending action that you need to take, which is a very difficult decision for you, on which you're stuck, your everything is stuck, and you've been fighting. There's a lot of mental conflict going on. There's a lot of confusion, dilemma. I'm somewhere seeing the energy of the malefic planet Rahu, which is somewhere giving you a lot of illusions and a lot of back and forth and a lot of distraction in your mind. It could be that there is some situation which you are creating by overthinking, which is your biggest blockage. And somewhere I feel that you feel very much restricted by the circumstances. There's a lot of action that you want to take, you need to take, but there's nothing that you can do. Everything is just on a standstill, nothing is moving forward. You somewhere feel that you isolated yourself from everyone, everybody, and every situation. Somewhere you're very much disconnected. If we see unconsciously what is influencing you, your situation, and the mental conflict which you are getting every now and then since last few days or few weeks, I would suggest that it is there's someone in your life whose guidance you are taking, or who maybe there is someone who you look up to. So message here is that not to compare yourself, your life's journey and path to somebody else, because everyone's destiny, circumstances, and life is different. So there's not something you can always carry forward or implement in your life. It seems like this is a very important decision which you need to take very rationally, and which should be dependent on your own situation and your own decision with respect to you. In short, you need to take a very conscious decision which is non-biased and morally very, very right. If we see there's a blockage in your abundance as well. You might be feeling that things are not moving forward in every aspect of your life, be it personal, professional, financial, career, job, business. It seems that because of your conditioned patterns, or what you are used to doing always, this is something which is blocking your abundance. And there's a lot of feeling of lack. You somewhere are in a mindset of lack where you don't feel fulfilled. So you really need to start being a bit grateful and start practicing gratitude. This is a very big blockage which is actually hindering your path, your growth, and which is increasing a lot of dissatisfaction in your life. So from this you can learn that you've conditioned your mind in a way which is and this is something which is known to you as well. You also know that this is there's a certain way which you are used to doing your things, and this is something which is blocking you because your everyday patterns are really not helping. So it seems like somewhere you really need to break out of this constant pattern which you've been following since long, and is definitely not applicable in your situation right now. For example, your past life journey, your if it is about relationship, it is about career, there is certain aspect of your life, certain ways of doing things, or communicating with people, which needs to be improved. And somewhere you consciously very well know this, that this time you need to take a very, very different approach, right? So this is something which you are aware of, and you really, really need to work upon. And all of this situation is somewhere deep down, there's conscious guilt which you are suppressing. It could be that there's a situation where you took a decision, or certain situations came up and you are feeling very heavy of the situation, and it is very taxing on your mind. Somewhere you feel that some decision which you've taken, or some initiations which you've done, was not ethically morally correct. And because somewhere I'm feeling that you've been a very ethically and morally correct person, and this time, due to certain situations and circumstances, you took a step, and now you're feeling guilty of it, or someone could be making you feel guilty about your decision. Lastly, the outcome of your situation. It seems that all of this was orchestrated in the divine timing, by the divine, by the universe, to teach you a very strong lesson. So, somewhere, this is acknowledging our last reading. This decision is very heavy on your mind, and the situation is also wearing you out, because it's extremely heavy on your mind, and it's impacting your everyday life. But this was something set up by the divine to make you heal, to make you make a very difficult decision, so that you can break the patterns, and you can just transform into something that you've never been. And this is something which is really really going to help you out. Sharing. Deep down it feels that you've been suppressing, self-sabotaging a lot. You really need to discuss your or you need to confine in somebody, you need to talk it out. um, it seems that it could be a motherly figure, it could be a female feminine energy, somebody who is very very positive in real, not a superficial person. It seems that maybe in the past you must have trusted somebody, but they failed you. So you really need to find people with whom you feel comfortable, and share your thoughts and feelings, and just kind of vent it out. Also, doing certain good deeds, or helping someone out, small gestures, they are really going to help you out a lot, and can assist in coming out of this stuck energy. Rebirth card. So again, this is another confirmation that a divine is asking you to transform, to break out of your patterns, and come out with a very fresh renewed energy. Take that strong step, take that new step of your life, and just sort it out. You can do this. So this is a huge affirmation. Okay, divine, what's the confirm closing message? Okay, this is a very beautiful card. It seems like, again, this is another confirmation. There's a very big choice which is linked to you emotionally. There's a choice that you need to make, and this is an emotional decision for you, which you really need to make. And be confident, whatever you are going to decide, universe will have your back, but just make sure it has to be morally very right. Also, I'm seeing that once you take this right decision, there's just abundance, growth, and everything, all the doors are going to open up in your life. It can also be related to somebody from your past, and someone with whom you had a very good friendly bond, and it feels like this is a kind of soulmate for you, with whom you had a very recharging, refreshing experience. You've never been with someone of this energy. It seems like you are used to very different type of people, but this person whom you met, the choice which you have to make, this was a very positive energy around you, and actually it gave you a very life changing experience. Okay, so it seems like the reading is going towards relationship and personal. Let's check the message. You feel completed with this person. Somewhere you feel like the person is somebody who completes the puzzle of your life and gives you happiness. But again, you are fighting it off. You are just pushing it off, and because you are not used to this new energy, you are not used to such different energy in your life. Could be that you've been with people who are very superficial, and this person is just complete opposite. So somewhere there's a doubt in your mind that what if this person is like this just now, and the person changes. It seems that 4 weeks could be very important. 4 days, 4 weeks are very important. What's the next step? What's going to happen? Postponement. You are in a energy of overthinking. You are just holding off from taking any action. Everything is just in your mind, and you are just resting it out. You are just letting the time heal itself, and you are just waiting that even if you don't take any actions, things will fall into places, which is definitely not the case. It seems that you, to make something happen, you have to take the first step, and then the universe is going to align with you. So what's the action this person needs to take? You have to go beyond your illusion. You really need to get out of your mind and step into the real world. Take one action, take one small step, and everything will fall into place. This is the message from the divine. This is a very difficult, okay, sacral chakra. Yes, so somewhere you need to trust your intuition. You've been suppressing your intuition, and there's a very strong message which you're getting constantly, and you're just trying to suppress it. Why the suppression? Okay, third party interferences I'm seeing. Again, overthinking, dilemma, and lot of mental conflict, creating scenarios in the mind and waiting for things to turn out on their own. And the change to happen, this is what you've been waiting for. But see, the energies of yin and yang. So unless you take the leap of faith, unless you do, or at least take a small action, universe cannot do any magic. Like, you have to make the first step, and things will start falling into place. Okay, what's the closing message? Again, yin and yang energy, integration. So you have to balance out your mental conflict. You have to step into the real world and be very positive, and definitely it's going to work out for you. Stop clinging to the past. There's a lot of worries and traumas and bad experiences which you are carrying, and this is also another blockage. So what's the future of this decision? Ordinariness. So you need to stop choosing the ordinary, and break those patterns what you're used to. Stop controlling the situation, stop controlling yourself, stop self-sabotaging. I'm getting a lot of self-sabotaging energy. It seems like some shadow work needs to be done. What is the shadow work? Courage. You really need to have faith. Okay, what's the next? Projection. You need to stop projecting your fears and insecurities on the other person. So at times what happens is, when we have certain traumas, it is very difficult for us to start trusting people, and this is the energy of number 7. Okay, so we saw a lot of mental conflict. Detachment card is also here. So the energy which you're facing is hell lot of confusion. So number 7 is the card of the malefic planet Ketu. The first card which we saw was the planet Rahu. So these are like binary opposites. So it's very difficult. I can understand the situation is very difficult for you, but one step at a time, and just take leap of faith, small step, one day at a time. And what's the final message, how it's going to be? Get out of the mindset of confusion and lack. Just put up the true face. Recognize manipulation if it's there. People you are connected to, they might be impacting your decision. They might be misguiding you, because we are seeing a lot of snake energy. There's someone in your life who's actually pretending to be somebody whom they are not. So trust the divine, be in your harmony, and the situation is definitely get into your favor, and things are going to change. There's a lot of hope, light at the end of the tunnel. There's a lot of adventure waiting for you. Just make this move and stop fighting and have a new vision, and it's definitely going to sort out for you. So that's your reading for today. Thank you so much.